What's up and happy mental push-up Monday, baby. We here. If this is your first time joining, my name is Andrea Fitzgerald. I'm an author, a speaker, an educator, and also a person really obsessed with personal growth and development. So each week we get in the gym and we do our mental push-up because the most challenging yet rewarding work that we will ever do is on ourselves. Now y'all see, we done switched up the scenery a little bit. We outside, y'all. We enjoying nature. We getting this vitamin D. But the title of today's mental push-up is We Bringing Sexy Back. Yeah. Y'all heard JT a whole bunch of years ago. We bringing sexy back. Now, you may be saying, what the heck are you talking about, girl? We bringing sexy back. Be like, I'm already sexy out here, right? Well, as I was thinking about this idea, I was reflecting on, at the beginning of the year, I was talking to one of my homegirls, Malone. Shout out to you. I was talking about my vlog. And she was like, yo, when you getting started? I said, that January 30th. So I put a date on it. And I made a commitment to myself when I started. I said, I'm going to do this for 52 weeks. I started this vlog in 2016, 2017, but I have stopped and started so many times. And I told myself this time, I said, I'm going to prove to myself that I can do this 52 weeks straight and beyond. But you know what, y'all? Last week I did episode 27. So I'm over halfway through to my goal of 52 weeks straight. And then maybe we'll start another 52 weeks. But I was super excited about that. But the process to get there has not been pretty. Gosh, there have been times where I did not feel like it. I said, who's going to know if I don't do it? Or it's been one night, it was like 9 o'clock. And I was recording my mental push-up on a Sunday night, and I woke up at 5 a.m. to edit it and put it up by 6. Times where I have not felt like it. There have been times where I'm tired, I'm sleepy, life is lifing. But I have told myself that I'm going to do these 52 videos, these 52 weeks straight. But it is ugly. And I realized that consistency ain't sexy. It don't feel good. We look at the results, we see the video, we can look at other people's success or even our own success, so we can say like, oh, I want to be a millionaire. Oh, I want to be a size 10. Oh, I want this type of car. And the product is great, but the process, sometimes it ain't pretty and it does not feel good. It's sometimes boring. Like when I wake up in the morning at 5 a.m. and I do my morning routine, sometimes I don't feel like it, yo. Like I just want to, like, can I roll over and go to sleep, please? And I'm working on my business, and it's like, it's boring stuff. It's sending emails. It's putting up social media posts. It's finding conferences. That stuff is not sexy. Like it's not exciting, but it's what's required to get to where I want to get to. And so we're going to remix it this week. You know, a lot of times I share tips and tools, but we're going to actually get into action this week. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a consistency ain't sexy challenge, y'all. That's what we're doing, a consistency ain't sexy challenge. Well, what's that fit? So the first thing we're going to do, we are going to identify one thing that we want to commit to over the next 7 days. Now, if you're a real G, join me for 30 days. Let's do this for 30 days. If you want to hop in, you like, let's take this to the next level. But if you know, you like, you know what, let's just start with 7. That's cool too. So I want you to consider, what is that one thing that you want to do that will potentially take your life to the next level? Like, what is that for you? So I know, for me, I have decided, well, it's like 2 things. Like, one of them is not hard for me, so I'm actually not going to say that's mine. Like, I'm going to start training for my half marathon Monday. That's not hard. Like, getting up and going running, that's not challenging for me. So the one thing that I want to commit to is, number 1 is I wake up and I do my office hours, but I want it to be more structured. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, before I start working, I'm going to map out that time. So I'm going to say, oh, I have 10 minutes here, I have 5 minutes there, I have 3 minutes here. So that is the one thing that I'm going to commit to in terms of my business. Now I have a personal one, but I ain't going to share it here. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to commit to. So just one thing that will take you to the next level. And after that, we are going to hold ourselves accountable. Well, Fitz, how we're going to do that? This is what we're going to do. Oh, we out here in this heat. But what we're gonna do is on our social media platforms, we're gonna post every time we do the thing that we said we're going to do. So for instance, you're gonna hear from me each morning, 4 days a week, 4 to 5 days a week, because I try to do Monday through Thursday, and if I have time, Saturday morning, if I have time. But I'm gonna commit to 4 days a week of office hours, and each time I do it, I'm going to post on my page. I'm gonna say consistency ain't sexy, but the results are. So here I am mapping out my next 2 hours in my business. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna commit to doing that, and even other things, just to show like the process ain't always pretty. We gotta fall in love with that process and not so much the results. The results are great, but it lies in, it's a quote that says we don't rise to our goals, we fall to our habits and systems. So we're gonna focus on our consistency. So that's what we're gonna do here. So number one, drop in the comments, what is that one thing you're gonna commit to over the next 7 or 30 days. I'm gonna try to do mine for 30 days. And then we are going to post on our page every time we do the thing. Now you may be saying, you know what, Fitz, I ain't really a video person. That's you. I ain't trying to do all that. Then look, just take a picture of yourself. Consistency ain't sexy, but boom, pound sign, or say hashtag consistency ain't sexy, but here I am doing the thing, right? But just tag me in it at Mental Fitness. Let's do this together. This is a community. We're going to get out here and get these results. But it all starts with our consistency. It doesn't have to be anything big. It can be something small. It doesn't have to be massive. It could be one thing. Consistency ain't sexy, but I ain't eating sugar this week. Whatever that is for you. But I'm so excited. I think this is going to be really good for us to do together. And let's get these results, y'all. Let's get these results that we want for our life. But it all starts in our consistency. So I'll close out with this. I was talking to a few of my colleagues. We won a call a few years ago. And I was asking, I was like, oh, how did you know that your husband was the person for you? And this was so interesting to me. All of them were like, I really wasn't even feeling them at first. Like I wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is my man. Like they said they wasn't even feeling the person at first. But they said what made them choose him was their level of consistency and persistence. They were always there. They always showed up. They were all like, they were very consistent. That's what made them select this person. And we've got to take that same energy with our goals in our own life. Let's get out here. Let's be consistency. It ain't sexy. It don't always feel good. We don't always feel like we can negotiate with ourselves all day. But the results and the things that we want for ourselves, they're so worth it. You're worth it. So I believe in each one of you. And as you enter this process, I want you to keep that rookie state of mind, and I want you to remember the level up is in the losses. Problems are a privilege, and yes, you might be new to this idea, new to this concept, but I know you're true to this because you're here in this very moment. I believe in each one of you. Let's get out there this week and do those mental push-ups. And if this video added some value, share, subscribe, like, all of that, and I'm out.